Welcome back, everybody. I just love party food. I think it's so fun, and I'm always looking for new, different, hors d'oeuvre, munchy kind of recipes. Angie Horkin's back from the Beef Council, and I've seen these, Angie. They're starting to show up more and more places, and I'm like, they're so cute.
They are.
But what do you do with them? So these are these cute mini peppers, and they're not spicy at all, but they're colorful and they're adorable. So, okay, what do we do with them?
Well, we're going to make them into an appetizer today. We're going to stuff them. So instead of big old green stuffed peppers that my mom used to make at this time of year when her garden was overflowing with green peppers.
Which I still happen to love, by the way.
Yes, me too. But we're going to take these and flame in half, pull the seeds out, and then stuff them with a ground beef couscous mixture. Spinach. And then top them with some shredded Parmesan. Bake them in the oven at 400 for 20 minutes.
So it looks to me like you can get a lot of this prep work done, the pepper stuff in your fridge, and then bake them off right beforehand.
Yes,
so,
definitely.
You know, when I'm having a party, I really do a get her done kind of list. I put together the menu, then I start, you know, doing like a day, 5 days before, here's what I can do. But, you know, grocery shop. 3 days before, here's what I'm going to do. This is a good, probably day before you can have these stuffed.
Day before, I'd get them, wash them, fillet them. They don't have many seeds in them. It's
That's
just a little bit.
So let me watch you do that one more time.
The stems on them.
I like that because that makes it look
see how
fancy.
they lay.
Yep.
And then when you slice them,
you really don't have to do much to clean them
not
at all.
They got about 4 seeds in each.
That's easily. I'm going to work on what we're going to stuff these with. So I've got 1 box of spinach that I just want to squeeze dry, let thaw and squeeze dry. You don't want that water in there, right?
Right.
Okay.
Actually, that was about half of a box.
Half of a box.
We're going to use 1 package of peppers and 1 pound of lean ground beef. Now, I did buy ground round for this recipe also because this isn't a recipe where you brown your beef and you can drain it. It's cooking right in the pepper. So splurge and buy the leaner ground beef, and then you'll have a leaner appetizer.
Good tip. So all of the beef goes in there with the spinach?
All
is
of
that
the
right?
beef goes in, the whole pound.
Spinach. Now here's a fun ingredient. We're using couscous.
Couscous. And I bought the larger pearl couscous. Okay. And it worked fine, and it's a whole wheat.
Okay.
So a little bit healthier twist.
Okay.
But of course, any couscous would be fine.
And just dump it in uncooked.
1/4 cup.
Okay.
Uncooked.
All right. And then it looks like some salt and pepper.
Salt and pepper, about a ½ teaspoon of each.
Okay.
This is a spicy V8.
And that goes right in there, huh?
It goes right in.
Anything else?
Garlic.
All of the V8?
Of course. All of the V8.
Okay, so that's going to help cook the couscous.
That was 2/3 of a cup.
Garlic and oregano.
Oregano.
And cheese?
And cheese, wait on that. We're going to sprinkle that over the top.
Okay,
so you mix all that.
Clean hands, get in there like you would with our meatballs.
Move these
So
over.
this filling's going to have some nice flavor with the couscous and the spicy V8. I can smell that. Ooh, that smells good. No breadcrumbs, though. The couscous is what's going to kind of...
No breadcrumbs, the couscous.
Or no rice. I guess that's what normally is in stuffed peppers is the rice. All right, so now we just kind of take some of this filling and...
Fill as needed.
Okay.
Some of these are small, some are big, so...
But they look cool on a... That doesn't matter. I think they look homemade and cool on a platter when they're all... I think the key with these is just don't overstuff them, though.
Right. Stuff them so they stay upright.
Yeah, yeah. Oven temperature when we
this is a little bit hotter, 400.
Okay. And for about how long?
About 20 minutes.
Do you need to salt and pepper the peppers at all?
No, this recipe doesn't have to. We just leave them the same. We're gonna heavily sprinkle them with some good Wisconsin Parmesan.
Good. All right, good.
Definitely.
Bring on the cheese.
Cheese. We need some dairy in here.
So you get the idea. You just keep stuffing away. Yeah. Then we'll take some of the shredded cheese.
The cheese, and then we just cover them. I lined my tray with foil.
Smart
baking cheese.
Yes. Yeah. That could be the end of that cookie sheet, right?
And you know, you could probably stuff these, hold the cheese, wrap them in saran wrap, put this right in the fridge, pull them out the next day for your party.
Then cheese them.
Put the cheese on, 400-degree oven.
Yep.
Bake them.
Wash my hands.
Okay, I'll grab a hot pad.
Pretty quick bake on these. What? 15 minutes or so?
15, 20 minutes.
Okay. I'm pretty excited to see how these end up looking.
They look really good.
And again, we mentioned a little something substantial.
Can this go right on
I
here?
think the ladies are going to, yep, they can. This countertop is great. Takes the heat.
New countertop.
Yep.
So look at that, smell them.
Oh, they smell delicious. And they are going to disappear, let me tell you.
Some different colors.
Something different. I think that's
very different.
Really kind of fun. And the gold would be great. The red would be great for the Badgers game, and the gold, of course, the green and gold. You could do these. I bet the same thing if you wanted some heat. Do them in jalapeno peppers too. So, ooh, these.
They look really fancy. You can tell they're homemade.
Yeah,
they weren't. They weren't pulled out of a box.
I like that. And like I say, something different. There's a lot of chips and dip at these parties that you go to. Something, and I love to do a mix. I think it's real important to do a mix of hot and cold appetizers, especially with the weather starting to get a little chilly before you know it. So, all right, if you're looking for the recipes that we've done on the show so far, you can get them on our website, fox11online.com. Click on the Living tab and recipes, and they'll be right there. Angie, always a pleasure to see you. Thank you so much. I love both the recipes, the buffalo meatballs and then these mini cute little stuffed peppers. So when you see those stuffed peppers at the grocery store, now you know one thing at least you can do with them. Coming up, we are going to talk about some fun, different cocktail ideas. So we got our shaker out, and we're going to shake things up. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back.